You're live, it says. Hooray. Okay. It says you're live. I see 2 people are watching. Hooray. Yay, people being early birds. I'm sorry. While I got up, my cat decided to take my seat because she's a cat. Okay. All right. Hi there. I've got a fancy new setup with a neat new microphone, so I had no idea if you heard me. Miley. Well, this is a Christmas special, and what would this be without a little bit of love from the animal kingdom? Okay. Miley Mel. Yep, we're live. Oh, yeah, it should be. Okay, meow. Fussy cat. Okay, thank you very much. Hi there. Alrighty. Well, looks like I've got 1 fewer people watching, so apparently the cat really bugged some people. That's a problem. But all right. Hi, welcome. I'm Earl the Bard, and I am gonna be making some music here for you. Just having some fun, doing some stuff, and yeah, I just do everything last minute, and music is no exception. So have fun listening to me play, I guess. I'm just gonna noodle around for a little bit and see what comes of it. Alrighty. Having a good time. Yay! All right, it's warmed up. It's working. Hooray! Nice to see you. I see that people are trickling on in. There's comments there, but my computer screen's a little far away, so I can't quite see everything. I'm gonna lean in, and then you might not be able to hear me, so I'll lean back and talk. Let's see. Merry cream puff. I second that wholeheartedly. I've been saying Merry cream cheese all month, and it is doing me a lot of pleasure. So love this. Wish I could stick around longer. Got to go Christmas caroling with my family. Well, that's fantastic. You're doing music too. This video will be here for you to rewatch any old time. So hopefully you're hearing this before you leave. But yeah, so this is going to stick around on my channel. You can just go to the live button, and then this will be here to watch in post haste honor, I guess. Alrighty. Yeah, so if you're just now joining us, I'm Earl the Bard, and I'm going to be serenading you with some music and some shenanigans as I do best. No particular plan for the evening other than just making some music, so feel free to go about with whatever plans you're doing and just kind of put me on in the background and enjoy some bardic serenading at your disposal. Also, drink water. This might not be water. Yay! I need to get like a little button to trigger some applause. It's weird as a musician to just be playing for an empty room sometimes, but I know you're there, but I can't hear you. My cat is rolling around in appreciation at the floor. It's really cute. I wish you could see her. Let's see. We got some new comments rolling in. Where's your little monkey? I need to see him with a little Santa hat. He made a little special appearance. I hope you saw that. He's very cute. I should get him a little Santa hat. Oh my gosh. Can you imagine him with a tiny little like Dickens outfit, Dickensian, little tiny Ebenezer Scrooge of banana heavens? Let's see. Let's see. What do we do next? What do we do next? Let's switch it up a little bit. Try switching. Oh, yay. I see some applause coming in. That's very helpful. Thank you. Yeah. Oh, it's just kind of a fun little, I don't know, improv inspired by the frozen cold time of year, Just imagining being out trudging through the snow in the forest and just being so appreciative for that warm fire. I see some Yuletide blessings in the comments. And so I just kind of started thinking about like really what it is being the dark half of the year, you know, and there's some places on this planet where it just is dark all the time now, and that's insane. You know, it's hard enough just having short days, but imagining days of entire darkness is incredible. So, anyways, that's kind of where I went there. Let's pick this up and go a little bit brighter into the warm festivities now, huh? If you have read yonder comments, not comments, but like the video description, you'll notice my repertoire is a little bit more suited to summertime stuff. So, uh, let's we're just gonna kind of deal with the fact that I don't know a lot of like Christmassy Christmas stuff. So, sorry to disappoint if that's what someone's hoping for. If not, I'm just gonna be making music. I see some more people have joined us. So, once again, hi, I'm Earl the Bard. If you haven't met me, I think I'm fun. I hope you think so too. I'll keep making music and let you get back to whatever you're doing. Yay. I love that one. It's such a jovial, bouncy tune. I learned that from another Hurdy Gurdy player years ago, and I'm positive I remembered it wrong. So the version that I play is probably nothing like the original song that they were trying to teach to me. But that version sure has stuck, and it's fun for me. So yeah, I'm seeing some more comments coming in. Let me zoom into my comment vision. Let's see, Marlon. Your songs in our house for the holidays. Yay! I'm going to assume that's one Fooble the Dragon, at least the wizard family associated. If you don't know Fooble, look him up. He's great. Let's see. Yay. Is that oh, yes, this is more people looking for data guest. Indeed, we've got a little bit of a goblin community forming in the comments section here. I know, surprise, surprise. If you don't know Earl the Bard, he surrounds himself in the company of goblins, and that is good company for a little bard like me, because I'm pretty goblin-y myself, you know? We're all a little goblin-y, and that's the fun part. Let's see, what's next? Where's my other... Oh, sweet. I know, I've got a couple different vessels of a couple different things. Sorry for the accidental ASMR. I didn't realize that was right in the mic, so I Alrighty. And without further ado, I'll just play some music. Okay. I know what I want to do. Yeah. All right. That's a fun little ditty called Den of Thieves, which I don't know. The song sounds maybe a little bit more festivus than the name would imply, but that's fine. We're all goblins here. Let's see. We've got some more comments going on. And for Yuletide merriment and for enduring the last minute rapping. Oh, I know. That's such a fun and miserable extravaganza every year is the last minute rapping. I always find myself ending up with a situation like that where I've got a little bit of time to do a lot of bit of holiday work. So thanks for putting me on. I appreciate hearing that people are doing exactly what I was hoping. It's just a little bit of Earl the Bard background music for your festivus. So yay, rapping. Yeah, I was gonna try and slip in a joke, but I feel like my wit's not there, so I'm just gonna stop while I'm behind. Yeah, exactly. Just winter festivities with Earl the Bard in the background. So I was thinking of a song that I was gonna do next. I don't really remember, so I might do this one instead. It's not really related to anything that we're talking about, so and now for something completely different. Okay. This is just a personal favorite of mine, and it's a good one to start the singing stuff that goes on with the Gurdy. I will give a full-on warning. If there's anybody listening with children, this song maybe has some double entendres or something. So if they get it, that's not my fault because it's implied. Just to be clear, the song is about clocks and timekeeping devices. That's all. Well, a German clockwinder to Dublin once came. Engelberg Fuchs was the old German's name. As he was winding his way along the Strand, he played on his banjo and the music was grand, singing Turlumma-lumma, Turlumma-lumma, Turl-I-yay, Turl-I-yorl-I, Yorl-I-yay, Turlumma-lumma, Turlumma-lumma, Turl-I-yay, Turl-I, Yorl-I, Yorl-I-yay. A woman came out of Fitzwilliam Square. She said her old clock was in need of repair. She invited him in, and to her delight, in less than 5 minutes he had her clock right, singing Turlumma-lumma, Turlumma-lumma, Turl-I-yay, Turl-I-yorl-I, Yorl-I-yay, Turlumma-lumma, Turlumma-lumma, Turl-I-yay, Turl-I-yorl-I, Yorl-I-yay. I'm so sorry that you're watching with your parents. This next part might be rough. They sat down together, just taking in stock, when all of a sudden there came a loud knock. In walked her husband, oh Lord, what a shock, to see the old German wind up his wife's clock, singing Turlumma-lumma, Turlumma-lumma, Turl-I-yay, Turl-I-yorl-I, Yorl-I-yay, Turlumma-lumma, Turlumma-lumma, Turl-I-yay, Turl-I-yorl-I, Yorl-I-yay. Then the husband, he said to his wife Mary Ann, don't let me catch that here German again. He wound up your clock and left mine on the shelf. If your old clock needs winding, sure I'll wind it myself, singing Turlumma-lumma, Turlumma-lumma, Turl-I-yay, Turl-I-yorl-I, Yorl-I-yay, Turlumma-lumma, Turlumma-lumma, Turl-I-yay, Turl-I, Yorl-I, Yorl-I-yay, singing Turlumma-lumma, Turlumma-lumma, Turl-I-yay, Turl-I, Yorl-I, Yorl-I-yay, Turlumma-lumma, Turlumma-lumma, Turl-I-yay, Turl-I, Yorl-I, Yorl-I-yay. Yay. That's good. It's always good when parents have a sense of humor too. Oh, yes, a marvelous song that's only a little bit inappropriate. Yay, yay, yay. Let's see. Mandatory Gurdy maintenance. Not that it's going to do a lot, but I'm going to turn one of these speaker volumes down and do a little bit of tweaking. When I first started playing the Hurdy Gurdy, I was looking up some jokes to try and tell on stage to kind of like have some patter to fill the time when I'm fixing all this up. Really, the only things I was finding rather than jokes was just true statements about the hurdy-gurdy, like the fact that a hurdy-gurdy player spends half their time tuning the instrument and the other half of the time just playing out of tune anyway. So I can never get over that one, because every time I'm tuning, I'm like, it is true, isn't it? Okay, great. That's probably good enough for rock and roll. Yay! Hurdy-gurdy glory. Yes. Oh, that's a good name for an album. Okay. I'm going to keep that one in my back pocket. Yeah. All right. Fun. All righty. Yay. Let's see. I always have to say if anybody's been watching and scooting, my computer screen's just far enough away that I can't really see the comments as they're coming in. So I got to like scoot closer. So don't mind me while I put on my comment reading glasses. Yeah. Yes. This video will indeed be saved. So you can always come back to it later. If you just go to my channel, there should be a little tab for live. This will be saved, so you can come back and watch it any old time. If you've got like 5 minutes to spend with us tonight, awesome. If you've got the whole time, even better. But yeah, you can always come back and watch it again for sure. Momentary water break. Everybody get something to drink. It's very good for you. I keep forgetting. I'm drinking straight into the microphone. Not super pleasant. Oh, yay. I'm zooming in on that love. I'm feeling it. Yay. Oh, that's wonderful. It's good to see you with us. Well, I can't. It's nice to see you, but I can't see you, you know. Yay, yay, yay. Well, I don't know about you, but I'm getting real toasty. Somebody mentioned a Hurdy Gurdy calendar. I'm going to slip this off because seriously, I'm breaking a sweat. I'm dressed for the North Pole and sitting in definitely not the North Pole. All righty. Yeah, let's keep going. I need some like decorative way to like sling this over my shoulder and get the vibe, even if I'm not wearing it. Just close your eyes and make believe. You be kind of there. Yeah, that's it. If you don't have your loved ones with you, just kind of like just close your eyes and just imagine giving them a big old squish right now, you know? Sometimes we all need that. Yay! Hooray! Holiday greetings from Quinn and Bloom. Hooray! It's fun. Ah, yes, they did make it. It's fun seeing so many people coming in. Yay, yay, yay. Well, thank you for joining us. Back to the merriment, and then I'll scope some more comments in a little bit. 'Twas Friday morn when we first set sail, and we had not gone far from the land, when our captain he spied a lovely mermaid with a comb and a glass in her hand. Oh, the ocean waves will roll, and the stormy winds will blow, while we poor sailors go skipping across the top, and the landlubbers lie down below, 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 while the landlubbers lie down below. Then up spoke the captain of our gallant ship, and a well-spoken man was he. I have me a wife in Salem by the sea, but tonight she a widow will be. All the ocean waves will roll, and the stormy winds will blow, well, we poor sailors go skipping across the top, and the landlubbers lie down below, 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 while the landlubbers lie down below. Then up spoke the cookie of our gallant ship, and a red-hot cookie was he. Well, I care much more for me pots and me pans than I does for the bottom of the sea. All the ocean waves will roll, and the stormy winds will blow, while we poor sailors go skipping across the top, and the landlubbers lie down below, 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 while the landlubbers lie down below. Then up spoke the cabin boy of our gallant ship, and a nasty little lad was he. Well, I don't quite know if I can spell mermaid, but I'm going to the bottom of the sea. All the ocean waves will roll, and the stormy winds will blow. While we poor sailors go skipping across the top, and the landlubbers lie down below, below, below. While the landlubbers lie down below. Well, 3 times round went our gallant ship, and 3 times around went she. Well, 3 times round went our gallant ship, as she sunk into the bottom of the sea. Oh, the ocean waves will roll, and the stormy winds will blow, while we poor sailors go skipping across the top, and the landlubbers lie down below, below, below. While the landlubbers lie down below. Oh, the ocean waves will roll, and the stormy winds will blow, while we poor sailors go skipping across the top, and the landlubbers lie down below, below, below. While the landlubbers lie down below. Phew! That one's a mouthful. Yeah, I saw there's a lot of comments happening, and a little tiny bit I saw in there was like, well, I suppose pirates have Christmas too, and that's just true statements. Yay, woohoo! I'm seeing a little bit more goblin reunioning happening in the comment section, which is fantastic. As far as I know, that song is called The Mermaid Song. Just plain and simple, but is a Ren Fair classic staple. So I'm sure it'll be fairly easy to find despite its super simple name. There's like 2 main mermaid songs I can think of, but I think that's the only one that's just called The Mermaid Song. So yeah, Godspeed, good luck finding that. What's next? What are y'all in the mood for? You like want something upbeat and dancey like we've been doing? You want something slow and dirgy? Like how are we feeling out there, audience? I'm gonna take another sip of water, not in the microphone this time, and let you decide. Would it be too much to request? ... Aha, the lamenting of a certain lady troll. Ooh, yeah. That's a really good one to transition into. Yeah, let's go ahead and start that off. And just because I haven't said it in a little while, if you are not part of the Goblin community, hi, welcome. I'm Earl the Bard. I play the Hurdy Gurdy and have a good time doing it. I hope you enjoy it too. Also, if you are enjoying tonight's performance and you want to throw a real tip into my virtual tip cup that is here in cyberspace, there should be a link in the description, but you can go to paypal.me/Earl the Bard, all one word. Nice and easy. There's also a link to my Christmas album. If you're actually jonesing for some real Christmas music, I don't really remember most of it, but I did record some, so it's there for you to listen to. Also, just down there in the description. Also, yes, Lady Troll, excellent. Good request. Now on to the business. No, there's a lot of comments scrolling by that I can't reach my mouse to actually fix it. So if it's gone, it's gone. I'll scroll through these later and admire. Tuning again. Aha, okay, there we go. Okay, so the song in particular that was requested was one ballad of Hermanelig. This is a Swedish tale that, if you don't speak Swedish, good for me. Vaguely, loosely, the story follows thus. Early in the morning, one night, before the sun rose and the birds began their singing, a mountain troll emerged the home of Sir Manalig. She spoke with a lying tongue and said, Sir Manalig, won't you please marry me? All these gifts and more I will give to you. You may only answer me with yes or no. So, will you do so or no? And each verse goes to describe a magical gift that she offers. 12 unbroken white steeds in the meadow. Never have they had saddles on their backs or bits in their mouths. 12 grain mills standing impossibly close between the towns of Tilo and Terno. They're made of solid gold and silver, worth more in the materials that built them than in the grain they could ever produce. A magic sword with 15 jingling rings on the hilt. Whether you fight well or fight poorly, you will always win every fight. And the finest shirts you could wear, made of silk without needle or thread work. Every single verse describes a gift, and in between she asks him time and time again, Sir Manalig, won't you please marry me? All these gifts and more I would give to you, but you may only answer me with yes or no. So, will you do so or no? There's a pause as the knight ponders and reflects on these offers, and he says, all these gifts and more I would love to receive from you if you were but a good Christian woman. But I know that you are born of the nymphs and of the devil, and are the worst mountain troll. Again, she screams, Sir Manalig, won't you please marry me? All these gifts and more I would give to you. You may only answer me with yes or no. Will you do so or no? Upon his refusal, she runs, screaming from the door. Down into the valley, you hear her voice trailing off. If only I could have won the young and handsome knight, I would have been free of my curse. Oh. Echoing through the mountains, you hear one final lament. Sir Manalig, won't you please marry me? All these gifts and more I would give to you. You may only answer me with yes or no. Will you do so or no?
Bitina en morgen, inen sol in a bran, inen faglar na borgade hynga. Läget trollet Frida till fager unger Sven, så hade en falskeliger tunga. Hermanelig, trolloven i mig, för det jag bjuder så gärna. Ikonen bör svara endast ja eller nej, om I viljen eller ej. Eder vill jag gifta, det gånger 12, som gav till Rosendalåna. Aldrig har det varit någon sadel på den, ej heller betsel ut i månen. Hermanelig, trolloven i mig, för det jag bjuder så gärna. Ikonen vill svara endast ja eller nej, om I viljen eller ej. Eder vill jag gifta, det kvarnarna 12, som sta Milan till och Terno. Stenar de arro, afro, aste guld, och gyllene silver beslagna. Hermanelig, trolloven i mig, för dig jag bjuder så gärna. Ikonen vill svara endast ja eller nej, om I viljen eller ej. Eder vill jag gifta ett förgyllande svårt, som klingar utav 15 guldringar. Och strida horo, vi strida vill, stridsplatsen, skålen i Valvina. Hermanelig, trolloven i mig, för det jag bjuder så gärna. Ikonen bör svara, endast ja eller nej, om I vill igen eller ej. Eder vill jag giva en skjorta säng i, den bästa i listen att slita. Inte är han somnad av noll eller tra, man virket av silket det vita. Hermanelig, trolloven i mig, för det jag bjuder så gärna. Ikonen bör svara, endast ja eller nej, om I vill igen eller ej. Sådana får jag taga valla mat, om du vore en kristelig kvinna. Manusa är du det värsta berget troll, av näckens art djävulens sema. Hermanelig, trolloven i mig, för det jag bjuder så gärna. Ikonen bör svara, endast ja eller nej, om I vill igen eller ej. Bergetrollet ut, på dörren sprang. Han rister och jämrar sig svåra. Hade jag fått den fager ungersvän, så hade jag mistat min plåga. Hermanelig, trolloven i mig, för det jag bjuder så gärna. Ikonen väl svara, endast ja eller nej, om I vill igen eller ej.
Yeah. Ooh, somber but so good. Thank you for that request. It's one of my favorite songs to perform. It's such a fantastic ballad. It's so sad and bitter just because it's so easy to take it on the face value of being like, oh, she's a troll seducing a knight. Of course that won't work and everything. But it's really fun with this final line about, if I could have won the night, I would be free of my curse. Oh, it's like, who knows? Who knows? That's heartbreaking. I love it. Yay. I see a lot of clappings and some yes, some thank yous. There was a ton of comments popping. Whoops, I swear that never happens. Let's see here. What do we got? Wow. That's cool. Bards in taverns and costumes singing. That's my jam. Look at me. And then I see a greetings from Quinn and Bloob's siblings. Hello. I don't know what I was gonna say there. I was gonna like, how are you doing? And hello. So there you go. Yay. Marvelous. Okay, well, let's keep on rolling. Let's see. Boy, where do we go after that? Maybe just a little dancey little ditty. This is a fun little one. This one was top of the charts in the 80s. You might recognize it. Oh, sorry, the 1580s. Tuning. Okay. Yeah. That was a German dance tune called Der Tanz, or the dance of the Lady Fuge. Might not be an umlaut on that. Might just be Fugger, which is a little less seductive, but I don't know. Middle-aged German names are a wonder. Anyways, yeah, it's a jolly little dancey tune. I felt that was a really nice comeback after the sad Swedish ballad. So liven things up with a good old German dance party. I'm seeing some hellos in there. So hi, Owen. I saw that you popped on in there. It looks like Jinx is disappearing for Avatar. If you're still here, doubt you are. You can always rewatch this later. I've said it before, but I'll say it in case there's new people here. You can rewatch this video anytime. Just go to my channel, click on the tab that says live, and then click this little video. Should be there for posthumous sake. Yeah, you can always rewatch it at your leisure if you missed something or if you have to split. It's always good to know. And hello to all the new people joining on in. Let's see. Oh goodness, a Gaelic song. No, I have thought about such a thing, but Gaelic that's a level. Like Swedish is challenging, but Gaelic is a whole nother thing. I'm definitely not opposed to it. So maybe by next year I'll have mastered one, but I don't have one prepared to try right now. That's a great question though. Let's see. Do you happen to know any of the old-timey English carols like Gloucestershire or Yorkshire with Sail? Those would be epic on the Gurdy. Oh, I agree wholeheartedly. I don't know them offhand. I do have a actual holiday CD I made a couple years ago. You can go down in the description of the video here and find a link to my Bandcamp page, which will have that. It's never, I mean, not some of the like real old timey ones, just some of the stuff that's not like overly played to death, I think. So it's fun, but those are definitely some good ones to throw in there. I just recently was introduced to the Boar's Head Carol. I just somehow never heard this one at all. And so, yeah, I've been kind of on a kick for like old timey carols. So that would be great. Let's see. Next year, as in a week from now? Absolutely. Yes. Say. Oh, wow. Oh my gosh, so much. This is cool having actual conversation happening here. Let's see. Oh, sweet. We love some Earl the Bard holiday tunes. Yeah. Yeah. I was just thinking like, people really like that little holiday album. I just kind of like whipped that out in like 2016, 2017, something like that. With no like real plan, as I often do in my true Earl the Bard fashion. I do everything last minute on a whim because I feel like it. So, that was no exception. So maybe I'll do another one. Maybe for next year, I'll have a whole new Christmas album of some of the like more old timey stuff. That would be fantastic. So yeah, okay. I love this. I love this train of thought. Thank you. Alrighty, let's dive back on into it. And I think this one's not like an old timey holiday one, but this one is a fun, like old timey kind of drinking friendship song, which would be kind of fair for the old timey wassail, you know? Let's see here. Do a little bit of. Leave off this foolish prating, talk no more of Whig and Tory, but fill your glass round, let it pass, the bottle stands before ye. Fill it up to the top, let this night with mirth be crowned. Drink about, seal it out, love and friendship still go round. If claret be a blessing, then this night devote to pleasure. Let worldly cares and state affairs be thought of at more leisure. Fill it up to the top, let this night with mirth be crowned. Drink about, see it out, love and friendship still go round. If a man be so zealous as to be a party minion, let him drink like me, we'll soon agree and be of one opinion. Fill it up to the top, let this night with mirth be crowned. Drink about, see it out, love and friendship still go round. Fill it up to the top, let this night with mirth be crowned. Drink about, see it out, love and friendship still go round. Yay. Pachoo, pachoo. I should have been better prepared and found my other tankard. Yay. Yeah. That one's a fun one. I love that one. It's a very, like, you know, it's just gather around a good cup of ale and just enjoy each other's company. It's a really fun one. I love it. Let's see. I always have this thing where halfway through a song, my brain's always a little bit thinking about what's going to happen next. But then by the time I finish my song, that thought process is like come and gone. And so I like, feel like I knew where I was going, but I don't. So I'm going to check the comments. Yay. Bloom. Yay. Hi, Chad. Hi, Molly. Thanks for joining us. Let's see. Candace is there too. Hi, Candace. Let's see. Yeah. Hooray. Yay. I'm so happy that everybody's here and enjoying the music, because this is something I like to do for myself anyways, so I like when other people like it too. Let's see here. Oh yeah. Okay. I think I remembered where I was going. Let's see if I can still do this one. So this is a song that I was thinking is actually kind of fit for the like winter time. Let me see if I can figure it out, because the last time I did it was at the Washington Midsummer Festival, which, as far as bard terms go, was a very long time ago. Who is this who walks the roads? An old man, tall and gray. One of his eyes is gone, the other looks far away. He's leaning on a walking stick. It's very long, it's very thick. His steps are slow, his eye is quick on this cold, foggy day. Always be kind to travelers, wandering near or far. Always be kind to travelers, you don't know who they are. The old man knocking at the gate asks if you'll be kind. Two crows in the sky circle close behind. Give him a cup of what you got, beer that's cold or coffee hot, a bowl of soup if you've a pot, whatever you can find. Always be kind to travelers, wandering near or far. Always be kind to travelers, you don't know who they are. Well, patterns always weaving more than you can see, but courage, wit, and kindness, strength, and honesty can weave the pattern round you better than you know. Take the old man's blessing that he'll give before he'll go. Who was that gone down the road? You never caught his name. He never said where he's bound, or said from where he came. What comes after, who can tell? Earthly heaven, earthly hell, but if you treat him ill or well, then you will reap the same. Always be kind to travelers, wandering near or far. Always be kind to travelers, you don't know who they are. Always be kind to travelers, wandering near or far. Always be kind to travelers, you don't know who they are. You don't know who they are. You don't know who they are. Yay. Festive jingles. It's a fantastic one that's winter solstice adjacent. The concept of the Odinic wander is kind of passed down through the myths and the legends, and the image of Odin, the Norse Allfather, has come down into our image of Saint Nicholas and Santa Claus, and being this kindly stranger, his big beard comes into your house and gives you gifts and blessings. This was a Nordic tradition stemming from the myths there of Odin, this one-eyed father god figure who often gives people, exactly what they need, whether that's good or bad. And yeah, that's fantastic. I haven't, like I said, haven't done that song in a while, so it was a little clunky here and there, but thanks for sticking with me because I like winging it. Let's go back to our comment section here. Yay. Let's see. Oh, Christina, yay. Thanks for joining us. I'm so glad that you guys still remember me. Yay. Let's see. Oh, yeah. I can definitely talk a little bit about the mechanisms of the Hurdy Gurdy. Also, greetings from Colombia. Yay, thank you for joining us. I really appreciate that. And then beautiful and ominous. Oh, yes, a very good descriptor of that song. So for anybody joining us who might not be familiar with how a Hurdy Gurdy works, allow me to give you the ins and the outs, as it were. So this is a medieval instrument from we can trace them back to around the 11th or 12th century, and it's more or less remained fairly unchanged for how it produces the tones over this whole time. This crank is connected to a wheel inside the body of the instrument that protrudes here, and the strings are stretched over the top of the wheel. This acts like a reverse violin bow. So instead of bowing back and forth over the top, we've got this continuous wheel underneath, and the crank provides this tone. So there's no break in the bow stroke. It's just continuous. There's drone strings outside that kind of gives it that bagpipe sound. It establishes the key and determines what notes are going to sound good and which ones will sound weird. And that is then played on this key chest here. So this moves pieces inside the body of the instrument. I reach over the top and play these keys here. And a little hard to see on the screen, but basically each of these keys has like little frets that stop the strings when I push that key. So instead of a guitar where you push the string into the fret, I'm actually pressing the fret into the string physically. And it all combines into this weird, overly complicated version of effectively the same physics as a violin, but cooler. Yeah, there you go. Like I said, don't know if you can actually see that on the screen, but I always like to try and noodle a little something so you can see the keys in action. Yeah, so that's kind of the long and the short of the hurdy-gurdy. And then this goes over the top so my hand can rest on it and press the keys. And then this little thing covers up the wheel so that way I don't get my greasy little grimy paws on it, as the oils on your fingers are bad for the wood. It stops the rosin from sticking. Let me take another little sip of winter. Let's put this over here so I don't have to keep going across my body. Yay! Yeah, you're very welcome. I love to share it, and it's a little easier in person, so I'm glad it's still kind of communicating, conveying a little over the interwebs. But yeah. I think I'm just going to go into a little mode and just noodle around for a little bit and see what kind of comes out. We're at about the little over the hour mark. So let's see what happens. This is always the part where like the good stuff starts to happen because I have no idea what's going on. Let's see. Oh man, did I just miss the Gurdy tour? Oh, you did. However, this is another wonderful opportunity to say you can always rewatch this video. This is sticking around. It will be on my page. Just go to my YouTube channel, click the tab that says live, and this will be there available for replay. So yes, you missed it, but you will definitely be able to rewatch it. They're very cool in their own ways. I will like cooler maybe, but also more niche, I think is the more accurate term. holiday theme. Is there a song that particularly reminds you of the warm days of midsummer? Oh, let's find ourselves missing it this time of the year when days are dark and cold. Ooh, fantastic. Quinn and Bloom's comment there about a song to evoke the warm days of summer. Indeed, I do. I've got a marvelous song right here. This is a Beltane song. So for the other end of the year, this is a good song to celebrate the springtime and blossoming love and life.
Come ye young men, come along with your music, dance and song. Take your lasses by the hand, for 'tis that which love commands. And then to the maypole haste away, for 'tis now our holiday. And then to the maypole haste away, for 'tis now our holiday. 'Tis the choice time of the year, and the violets do appear, and the rose received its birth, and the pretty primrose decks the earth. And then to the maypole haste away, for 'tis now our holiday. And then to the maypole haste away, for 'tis now our holiday. And when you thus... Sorry, I'm skipping 2 verses right together. You wouldn't have known that, but I do, and it hurts me. When you thus have spent your time, and the day be past its prime, to your bed repair at night, and dream there of your day's delights. And then to the maypole haste away, for 'tis now our holiday. And then to the maypole haste away, for 'tis now our holiday. And when you well reckoned have what kisses you your sweetheart gave, take them all again and more, it will never make you poor. And then to the maypole haste away, for 'tis now our holiday. And then to the maypole haste away, for 'tis now our holiday.
That's what happens when I try and read comments as I'm playing. It's a skill that maybe I'll get better at if I do this for like 7 more years. Let's see. I saw a couple comments come in. Just a second for me to get my comment glasses on here. I'd like to let you know he's Gurdy guy. Yeah. What a good song to cheers siblings to over a fire. Oh, that's an interesting one. I'll have to think about that. I'll have to think about the cheersing with siblings over a fire. Let's see. Yay. Happy Christmas Eve, everybody. Lots of love coming in. Song request in the Beltane fire. Walpurgisnacht. Oh, goodness. I can't sing it, but I can play it. So I hope you'll be okay with an instrumental version. Let's see. Really random, but last. Show my sister. Adopted cousin. But yeah, even now when I show her, it's my cousin. Cute. Yay. That's it. Sometimes we get to choose our family. I love that. But yeah, just remind me next time I put you face to face, I can associate like names and usernames and profiles with real people. So yes, I love that when people adopt me. Yay. Song of Storms. No. No. Okay. Yeah, I had a phone request. Also, I think somebody said something fun like earlier, and when the comments were going too fast for me to read. So I hope this scratches your itch if you were also hoping for a little something. Nope, that's a different song. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I remember how it goes. Sometimes I start a song and it sounds a little like a different song, and my brain's like, oh, let's do that one instead. And I'm like, nope, we'll rein you back. Let's do the one we were trying to. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's still in there. I still remember it a little bit. Hooray. That's a good request. I really like that one. Story time. I have a fantastic, hilarious, wonderful, awkward story for my moment of fame. Encountering Fawn at Fairy Worlds when it was up in Harding's Hideout near Portland, Oregon. Um, this was, I think it was my very first year going to this festival in particular. And it just so happened that Fawn was there headlining, and they had played their set. I had gushed and watched them play and everything. And they had gone to do like a little meet and greet, and I was like, oh no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to bother them. I don't know what I'd say. And my friend was like, you want to go, don't you? And I'm like, yeah, kinda, but yeah, don't worry about it. And so they grabbed my hand, picked me up from the table we were sitting at the bar, marched all the way across, pushed past everybody, got right up to the front of the stage. And my friend, who's like, I don't know, 5 feet tall, this tiny little creature, looks up to this tall musician on the stage, pushes me right in front of Stefan Groth, their Gurdy player, and is like, my friend also plays the Hurdy Gurdy and he really likes you, and then throws me in front of this guy. And so I'm down on the floor looking up at him. He's up on stage looking down at me, and we're both like, ah. And so I was like, I really like your playing. I hope to play as good as you someday. And he looks down and he's just like, well, keep playing. And that was my brush with greatness. So I keep half-heartedly joking about getting, well, not so half-heartedly, but half seriously joking about getting a little, getting a little hurdy-gurdy tattoo on the inside of my cranking arm. And it'd be really funny to do the like old school, like sailor tattoo with the little ribbon and have it like weaving across the gurdy and just have it say, keep playing. And it'd be a fun little memory of that story. I hope someday that maybe I'll follow through on that. But yeah, it was so good. I turned around and was just beat red and was like, I don't know what to do now. Okay. And it was great. I loved it. This was, I should say, this is still when I was a very baby hurdy-gurdy player, where I'd like never met another hurdy-gurdy player in person at this point. So it was especially starstrucky for me right then. And yeah, it was great. So that's my fond story. Let's see. This is the good stuff. It's been so busy at work this week. The stream is incredible way to unwind and fill up. Oh, yay. I'm so happy that this is good. Like, this is exactly what I was hoping for. Is just kind of like letting it down for a little bit and just enjoying some good music and some good company. Yay. Let's see. Good friend right there. Goodness, that's hilarious. You're having great times. Yay, cool. I love that there's some community happening in the chats there. That's so fun for me to see that it's like, I'm here playing for all of you, but for all of you to be there and chatting. It's just like we're all in a little tavern together on the interwebs. So yeah, that's great. Oh yeah, reminder. I think I've said this recently, but you can always rewatch this. If anybody's just popping in for a second, you can rewatch this video. It will stay on my channel. Might need to do some digging, but you can find it. If you love what you're hearing, virtual tip cup at paypal.me/Earl the Bard. There's a link in the down there's. It might be an over there's. I don't know where it is. And not my down there's. Get your mind out of the gutter. The YouTube description. There should be a link to the good stuff there. Also, not my good stuff. The other good stuff. Oh, jeez. All right. I'm digging myself a trench here. Oh, yes. I do also have Venmo. It's just at Earl the Bard. All one word. Easy peasy. So yeah, you can click the super easy links down below, or with a modicum of extra effort, you can go onto Venmo and send me some money there. It should just be a little logo, my feather logo with Earl the Bard in the middle of the feather circle, so you should be able to know if you're in the right spot. But yeah, let's keep this merrymaking going on. Oh, I got tagged. That pops up. Yeah, that's it. Put that on my tombstone. Good stuff down there. If you want to know how our Christmas Eve weekend is going, that's the blurb right there. Good stuff down there. All right, let's see. Venmo, don't have PayPal. Okay, answered that one. Interwebs Tavern, hooray. Yeah, I've got to like squint really hard just because the comment sections, I mean, it's probably a fair size, but my eyesight's just not good enough to see it from here. So yeah, let's do a little something. Oh, somebody asked for a good cheersing with friends around the fire. Oh yeah, it was siblings. Okay, that makes it even harder. I'm gonna come back to you. I need to think a little bit more on that one. Maybe I'll do a little improv noodle around and then just a classic Earl the Bard mess around. Yeah. Phew. Oh, that was good. I love that. I didn't know where that one was going, so it was really fun to kind of like watch it go. In Welsh mythology, they have this concept of the awen, which is kind of translates like as flowing spirit, but kind of like namaste. It's like, yeah, that's technically like the best translation, but it doesn't really convey it. And this concept of awen is like divine inspiration. And I feel like this is the thing that pretty much any artist or musician will know is like when suddenly you're just like, I'm just gonna see what happens, and then something comes out of you that you're like, I didn't expect that. That was cool. And like that's it. It's like the Welsh have this concept in their mythology of the divine like inspiration of art just happening upon you and flowing over you. And I love to try to like give into that. It's a good practice, both as a bard and a spiritual practitioner. So yeah. Yay. And also, I'm seeing some people saying that they're tipping. Thank you very, very much. I know times are tough and we're all kind of broke. So it's like even $1, if you can and you feel moved to, that's great. Thank you very, very much to everybody. And thank you, even if you're not tipping, if you're just joining us and being here, I really appreciate it. Like I said, seeing all these people here in the comments and seeing people interacting really, really makes me feel good. I am a major internet recluse. I do not love coming out onto the social medias, and it freaks me out sometimes to do something like this. So even you just being here, seeing the viewer count, seeing the likes, seeing the comments, it's really validating to me. So thank you for just being here and being a part of this. So yeah, thank you. Let's see. I've been thinking very hard about trying to come up with the best song for cheersing with siblings over a fire. And I feel like most of my cheersing songs are kind of dirgy, which might not be like the best, but I can offer a nice toast. And so if you happen to have a drink, go ahead and raise it up because it's a wonderful wonderful thing to do to participate, bring us all a little bit together, your water, your whatever. But my favorite blessing I like to share is this one, as there are good ships and wood ships and ships that sail the sea, but the best ship is friendship, and may that always be. Cheers. Yeah. Not necessarily sibling specific, but is a very good, like, it's that positive connection. You can be friends if you're siblings. Yeah, it's fine. Yay, cheers to that. Yes, indeed. Oh, marvelous. Yay, I love seeing the cheers coming on in. I think I saw a tankard emoji earlier. That was fantastic. Let's see. I was gonna go somewhere. Oh yeah. This is a fun one I like to do. Doodle doodle do. Let's try this. This is kind of a, excuse me, I'm burping after the cheers. Very classy. Yeah, this is a little bit of a hard left here into this territory, but this is going to be really fun. This is an ancient Egyptian love song that I like to do. It sounds fantastic on the Gurdy. The drone works very, very well, and I've got a little story to tell afterwards. But the general idea of it is that this person is singing to their beloved, referring to them as the most beautiful flower in the garden. And there's lots of repetition of the most beautiful, the most beautiful, the most beautiful flower in the garden. And the second verse talks about losing themselves in beautiful blue eyes. And it's very lovely. So I hope you like it. آیا زین الهی بین یاوردیم فاتا بین البساتین یاوردیم فاتا بین البساتین. بالحب یا مالو سانی جواب لی روحی باونو الهیوین جواب لی روحی باونو الهیوین.
Ayazen, Ayazen, Ayazen elagibin Yawad, Yawadim fata bainil basatin Yawad, Yawadim fata bainil basatin Bilhog, Bilhog, Yamalo Sarni Dawab, Dawab Lirohi Bauno El Hilwin Dawab, Dawab Lirohi Bauno El Hilwin.
Yeah. So that one is very, very fun. I learned to play that one just instrumentally for a little while with some fellow musicians from the festivals circuit. And they were playing a little bit more Middle Eastern style music, and so it fit in perfectly. And then I started looking it up. I somehow stumbled upon it and heard that there were words to it. So I listened to it and I learned the words, and I used the name that I learned it under, Ayazain, and I found it and thought that was fantastic. So I learned it, and it's a lot of fun. It was great. Played it at a couple different festivals, and one festival in particular I was at this summer, I was playing it, and this woman came up and was just listening intently the entire time I was playing, and she just was smiling and kind of like dancing to the music and was really, really vibing on it, which was great. I loved it. It was fantastic. And when I finished the song, she came up and she asked me about it. And I told her what I told you, is that I know it as an Egyptian love song, and kind of gave the little bit of the story that I knew. And then she said that she's Turkish and knows it as a Turkish folk song. And so she knows an entirely different version, but it's the exact same melody. And the lyrics are almost a little bit more painful. They're more bittersweet in the Turkish version. But it was fantastic because then she sang me the version that she knew. And it was such a wonderful, like, pure, honest folk music tradition where it's like I play the version I heard, and then she played the version that she heard, and we are both richer for it. And it was so fantastic. And so she was really excited because she recognized the melody but heard the words and thought I was just making something up, but was noticing, like, no, that's too consistent to just be on the spot making up. Like, he's not singing gibberish. What is he singing? And so that's why she was legitimately curious. And so the version that I know is Egyptian, and she sang the Turkish version, which is more like, it's like you can't be with the one that you love. So it's this very like, oh, like when she told me the story about it, I just about broke down in tears. So the Egyptian version is a little bit more poetic, of the like, oh, I'm just praising my love, where the other one's like, I can't be with my love and it sucks. Yay. Let's see. Beautiful song. I love the history of it. The personal history and the cultural histories. Yay. Yeah, yeah. And that's it. I love getting to share this experience. It's fun. Let's see here. Where can we go? What can we do? How much mischief can we get into? I was aiming for about 8-ish, so we've got about 20 or so minutes left. I started a little late, so, time's fuzzy anyways. Let's see. That song, very much missing the evening. Go down. Oh! Yay, 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 yay. Quinn and Bloom are threatening to have a throwdown showdown game of threes. It's a fantastic dice game I introduced them to, and I love it very much. And love playing this game with people because it's very easy to teach and it's very easy to be competitive with. So it's fantastic. Fun thing. I'll test this group out here because y'all are a good bunch of goblins. I've been thinking about starting up a Twitch channel for doing some bardic shenanigans, more or less just kind of like this on a more regular basis. And one of the things I was thinking about doing was possibly having a segment called Bard Games, in which I find some way to do board games with a special guest who can join us on a split call or something like that. And so if you think that would be something interesting worth watching with some games and banter and everything like that, let me know in those comments, because I'm very interested. Okay, definitely got two yeses there from the same person, but that's okay. I'm still counting that as 2 yeses. It's fine. Oh, right. 100% yes. Okay, good. I'm sticking that in the good ideas folder. That was in the probably good ideas folder, but I'm going to scooch it one more into the actual good ideas folder. Yay. Yay. I'll definitely message you. Hooray. Okay, good. That's wonderful. I'm glad that people are on board with my ideas. Again, internet recluse. I forget that people like me and like what I do. So I'm always just over here in my little cave and it's like, do people want to see me? Nah. And then I come out and people are like, we want to see you. And I'm like, really? You really do? Okay. Okay. Anyways, let's do a little bit more music before I gush all my time away about how wonderful my friends are, because I could do that. You guys are wonderful and I appreciate you all. Yay, lots of love. Thank you. Ooh. Let's do something a little fun here. This is a song I've only just started to do on the Hurdy Gurdy. This is, believe it or not, I play this on the baritone ukulele, which is my other weapon of choice, but it's a little less Renaissance-y, so I don't usually pull it out. Not that anything I do is actually, like, truly Renaissance-y anyway. But this is a fantastic song. It's actually a mashup. And this is from the primary body of this song. Comes from a fantastic band called Telling the Bees. And I feel like this is a really good Yule time song. It's not Yule specific, but I think when you hear the words, you'll kind of understand. It's seasonally appropriate. I mean, it's a pagan song. It's kind of always seasonally appropriate as long as there are seasons. Lately I have succumbed to an old atavistic etiquette, the worship of trees. Something deep inside of me yearns to be free, to worship trees. Church bells ring, I'm so glad they do, but I can't join in. I'm begging you, please, just let me run free, 'cause I'm too far in. Lately I have succumbed to an old atavistic etiquette, the worship of trees. Something deep inside of me yearns to be free, to worship trees. Church bells ring. I'm so glad they do, but I can't join in. I'm begging you, please, just let me run free, 'cause I'm too far in. Lately I have touched the sublime. Out of sight, out of mind, the worship of trees. Something deep within my soul and out of my control, the worship of trees. Church bells ring. I'm so glad they do, but I can't join in. I'm begging you, please, just let me run free, 'cause I'm too far in. Lately I have been flung into rustication, the worship of trees. Something old has my name, and things will never be the same, the worship of trees. Church bells ring. I'm so glad they do, but I can't join in. I'm begging you, please, just let me run free, 'cause I'm too far in. Phew, yeah. Oh, goodness. You get all that ASMR in there of the crickety crackety wrists. Whoo, whoo, whoo. Yeah. Yay, yay, yay. More love coming in. Thank you, everybody. Yeah, I love, 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 love that song. That's such a good, like, I don't know, anthem. Is that the right word? I don't know, but it's fantastic because it's actually. I found out that the main melody by Telling the Bees is fantastic and great, and just so happens to work up fantastically with the solo part from another hurdy-gurdy player I really admire, Guillaume Desk. He's a French musician that's basically like the Jimi Hendrix of the hurdy-gurdy world. He does all sorts of crazy effects and weird, like guitar, like electric guitar style music on the hurdy-gurdy. It's fantastic. He'll like flip this thing up and just start wailing on these high keys and shredding. It's super cool. But yeah, he's got a song called Omen where the solo fits perfectly into this Telling the Bees song, where it's just the Gurdy is a little bit more of a rock and roll instrument than the original anyways. So I was looking for some way to kind of pick it up, spice it up, and I think I found it. So I did this mashup on accident once, and it was one of these things you do it once and you're like, okay, yeah, well, that's obviously how I have to do it every time now. I mean, just, the way it goes. Yum, 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 yum. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. This was a fantastic little Christmas time gift from the family of one of my hurdy-gurdy students. He does the dad does like 3D printing and made this mug, and he was like, "Oh yeah, do you want one? I can make you one." And then he's like, "Yeah, let me show you all these different ones." And I was like, handed me like, "What about this one? What about this one?" And I was like, "Oh, this one's cool." He's like, "Ah, that's already painted. Take it. You can keep it." And so I was like blown away by that generosity. But yeah, it's fantastic. So it's a fun new little tankard to add to my collection of tankards. Because I mean, I'm a bard. I'm gonna have lots of tankards. I have different tankards for different vessels, so I can just like have a drink of this, and you got to double fist somehow. Let's see. We're let's see. Looks like we've hit our 8 o'clock mark. I don't know that there was anybody that was actually expecting to come and go from 6 to 8, whatever. So, um, if you're here for a little bit more, I'm here for a little bit more. I got to start on this live stream a little late, so I'm gonna keep rolling a little late. Any last requests while we're kind of wrapping it down? If you've got them, shout them out into the comments. If not, I'll probably just kind of keep noodling around for a little bit. And thanks for hanging out, everybody. I really appreciate you. Yay. The greatest adventure is what lies ahead. Today and tomorrow are yet to be said. The chances, the changes are all yours to make. The mold of your life is in your hands to break. The greatest adventure is there if you're bold. Let go of the moment that life makes you hold. To measure the meaning will make you delay. It's time you stop thinking and wasting the day. For a man who's a dreamer and never takes leave, who thinks of a world that is just make-believe, will never know passion, will never know pain, who sits by the window will one day see rain. The greatest adventure is what lies ahead. Today and tomorrow are yet to be said. The chances, the changes are all yours to make. The mold of your life is in your hands to break. The greatest adventure is what lies ahead. Yay. Oh man, there's some good things coming in here. I don't happen to know any Hanukkah songs. I know plenty of Hanukkah sins, but no Hanukkah songs. Which is good gap in my knowledge. I'll be sure to find something for next year, so I can have that base covered. I always like finding out when somebody's like, "Ooh, do you know something in this vein?" And I don't, so I know exactly where I need to study. So that'd be great. Yay! Oh, good. I'm glad that you liked it. That one's a special one. Like, I grew up watching that 1977 version of The Hobbit, and it's like that song actually, most of that soundtrack will still to this day bring tears to my eyes. It's just like it's pure nostalgia for me, but it's also like now I have the extra gravity of having lived a full, like lived an adult life and understood the gravity of earthly situations so that some of that stuff really like hits home in a way it didn't when you're like 7. Mm. Candace requested the last song on my holiday album, which is a very good request. However, well, I guess one thing at a time. My holiday album, which is available in the down description, that's the word for it. I've already been down this road. We're not going to call it the down there. Mm. Holiday album on Bandcamp. The last song is a familiar melody. You might recognize it sounding strikingly similar to Carol of the Bells. However, Carol of the Bells is actually a newer creation based on a Ukrainian folk song. And that's the version that I did as an instrumental on my album is a song called Shedrik, which is, I think the name itself translates to little bird, which is very cute. It's like a New Year's song. And it sorry, I just saw that comment about there. The good stuff down there. Yes, indeed. But yes, so Shedrik, it's a wonderful like song of blessing to your house, to your livestock, to your pockets to be full. It's a wonderful, wonderful song. I've been slowly trying to learn the lyrics. I really don't have them down. So that's another one that I want to do. But the thing is that with that song, the reason it sounds so dang good on my album is because I've recorded 4 different Gurdy parts. So I have a soprano, alto, tenor, and a bass line in there. Um, it just does not have the same impact as a single one. And I'm a little scared to try it. I haven't played that song since I recorded it, you know? I mean, I can do a little noodle, but it's not gonna like actually sound good, you know? But yeah, it's like one of these ones that I wonder if there's a way I can work it up as a solo thing. You know, it's because like that song is such a choral thing. It has so many different parts, especially with like the weaving and the intertwining of the different parts, which is true in the original, but I'm sure there are like singular versions of it. I just need to practice it a little more. Yay, yay. Well, I'm happy. That's bardic knowledge. Look up any D&D book. That's one thing that you'll learn about bards is we're just full of weird little bits of lore and trivia that you might not know otherwise. So it's important to have a bard in the party. Yay. You doing one part, guest plays a weaving part. Bard challenge. Oh. Oh, I see. So it's like for that comment, is that to say like singing you sing the melody but play a secondary line on the Gurdy? That's more than a couple brain cells. Well, good again, good goal for next year. So we'll figure out these things. You're gonna have to tune back in next year because apparently this is a tradition. And we'll whoops, just messed up my settings here. Don't mind me. Everything's fine. Oh, I've been playing with my Gurdy turned down. Oh well, apparently y'all can still hear it, so that's good. But yeah, anyways, sorry. Good goals for next year. I'm gonna noodle around and see if maybe in the noodling I can accidentally figure out how to play it. So we'll see what happens. Whatever happens, happens. You know. It's that climbing part. There's a note in there I can't find. It's because it's a key change. I got it. Okay, great. Figured it out. Yay. Okay. It's in there. It's in the back of my head. That's one positive thing with that being a very ubiquitous, well-known melody, you know, is that I it can figure it out a little by little. Thank you for sticking with me, everybody. I hope you stuck with me. I see the viewer count dwindling a little, but people are coming and going. That's natural. Mm-hmm. Yay. Candace is so happy. Good. I like almost wanted to call to the camera and be like, Candace, pay attention. But I'm glad you heard it. Hooray. Best noodles. Yay. Also, I wanted to shout out Heart of Creatures is just commenting about Ayla wanting to Ayla and Cat want to do the Ukrainian version. It kind of stole their idea. They were singing it and it's really catchy. I want to learn it. So I've mooched into their efforts. So I want to give credit where credit is due, that they're the one who inspired me to learn the Ukrainian version. And also I want to, first off, well, I guess that's technically second off, thank you. Big thank you to my wonderful partner, Cat Alessandra, for doing this incredible backdrop display. She just absolutely busted it out. Like, I was just going to do a little thing on the couch, and then she was like, no, this will not do, and crafted this beautiful winter wonderscape, and it's so freaking cute. So thank you. Yay. So without much further ado, I guess I'll just kind of noodle around a little bit more, and yay. Hooray. Yay, lots of love, lots of collaboration. Ooh. Yeah. Oh. My little kneecaps peeping out because you can't see my sweet little socks. I've got these little elfie socks with little bells because I'm festive as heck, boy. Festive as heck, boy. All right. That's for you. Yeah. Woo. All right. All right. I'm probably going to wrap it up here in just a little bit. So let me see. I've got to click back on over into comment world. Noodling and noodles with Earl the Bard. You noodle on your Gurdy and have a noodle dish recipe in the descriptions. Oh my gosh, that'd be hilarious. So the noodle, I was thinking about noodles being, I was like trying to crack a joke about obviously being a fan of pasta or something. And that would be hilarious to like come up with a song or a set of songs, like a set list or whatever, to match up the timing for the recipe. So it's like, okay, this is what we're going to do. These are in the ingredients. You've got 5 minutes to go get everything. And then at this time, I'm going to say start, you got to do this. And then it's like, I choreograph the music to match the different steps of making the dish. That's funny. That's a lot of work. I will hire somebody else to plan that out, but that's funny. I like that. That's really good. Also, thank you so much for everybody's love and appreciation coming in the comments. Yeah, in the song. There you go. You can follow along with the recipe or with the music. Oh my gosh, actually that would be kind of fun, like a sing along Bard along thing where it's like, here's the chords for what I'm going to be playing. Okay, all right. This is exciting. Okay, I'm going to come to you guys for advice more often. You're very helpful. No, yeah, you just got just a little bit left. I was just thinking of playing maybe like one, maybe two songs if I can think of a second one, but I'm starting to need to get up and stretch a little bit. I don't know if you can tell, but I got wiggly legs. I got to get up and move around a little bit. But let me see what I can do here real fast. Try a little something little. All right. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, creatures of all genders, for joining me today. This was a really so much fun. I definitely need to get up and start wiggling around. So I'm going to have to shut it down. But thank you for joining me. This has been fantastic. I really, really appreciate all of the cheer and joy and love that I'm seeing in the comments, both for the music, for the stream, and just for each other. I've been seeing a lot of bonding and connecting going on there, which has been wonderful. So I appreciate you all so much. Whatever holidays you're celebrating in this crazy dash of like 1,000 different festivals, thank you for being here and for joining us. And again, if you like what I do, if you want to help support me and be able to have me do this more regularly, you can send some love in my virtual tip cup in paypal.me/Earl the Bard or Venmo at Earl the Bard, all one word in both instances. And whether or not you're sharing dollars or just love and appreciation through the internet. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for being here. It's I've said before, I'm seeing some new faces. I'm going to say it a million times. I'm an internet recluse and I'm shy about getting out. So I'm really, really grateful for everybody coming on in. I really appreciate you all. And this has been a lot of fun for me. I hope it's been fun for you. And I hope that you get some good drink, some good food, and some good rest. We all need it. And the weather's been crazy, at least here. I think kind of everywhere in the US, North America region right now, actually. But anyways, wherever you're at in the world, I hope you're doing okay. So thank you. Thank you. Have a wonderful night. Blessings on this holiday season and the changing of the year, the changing of the wheel into the new seasons, and all of the good things. Merriness, light, love, all this good stuff. Squishes and cuddles to you all. Have a wonderful time, and we'll see you next year because I think this is a tradition now. Hooray! Thank you, thank you, thank you. A million thank yous. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Applause, applause, and love.